Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to send greetings to the 40th anniversary celebrations of the International Food Policy Research Institute. The world's leaders recognise the importance of sustainable, inclusive and resilient food systems that provide adequate food and nutrition as well as livelihoods for all people. This is clearly presented in the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development that was adopted by the leaders of United Nations member states in September. IFPRI has long been a leader in this very work. Your 2020 vision commits you to continued leadership in ending hunger and malnutrition. You've helped nations to become comfortable with the linkages in the 2030 Agenda and with the targets that are in the Sustainable Development Goals. In the years since the Millennium Development Goals were launched, we've seen world hunger reduced almost by half. But half is not all, and our agenda vows to leave no one behind. In just 43 days, the Millennium Development Goal era will end, and the 2030 Agenda will go into effect. The work is led by countries, but it'll take the support and partnership of all stakeholders. And as your own director has noted, food policy research generates the evidence behind the decisions that are needed to ensure that all people have access to safe, sufficient, nutritious and sustainably produced food. We must all look to the research community to do what science does best, to ask questions, conduct research, test hypotheses and deliver sound, evidence-based conclusions. And the integrated nature of the Sustainable Development Goals is vitally important in ensuring that the new Agenda 2030 delivers for all and for good. The CGIAR system leads the way by ensuring that its own research crosses traditional silos and is truly interdisciplinary. Please continue in that excellent pattern by focusing IFPRI's efforts on the intersection of food security and nutrition, sustainable smallholder-based agriculture, and resilient, low-waste food systems. And bear in mind, please, that adaptation to climate change and exploring the nexus between both rural and urban landscapes is a vital part of this puzzle. All the time, we must prioritise the most vulnerable, leave no one behind, and spare no effort to reach those who are hardest to reach. The task is set. By 2030, we will have ended hunger. The world will have achieved food security. Malnutrition will have gone, and sustainable, climate-adapted agriculture will be the norm. And that's our vision. A world with zero hunger is more than possible. It must happen. And so I wish you well in your continued efforts. Thank you very much.